in an Airstream ARGOSY renovation, it's all the little things that will make you crazy. You know, when it comes to renovating a vintage Airstream, you kind of think of the big things, right? You think about, well, I've got to redo the frame. The frame is the crucial part of any kind of camper trailer. If the frame is bad, you're not pulling it anywhere. So you get that. Then you think, well, I've got to redo the subfloor. The subfloor is completely rotted. It's completely trashed. That's kind of the big thing. So you redo that. So then it comes to, well, I've got to redo the plumbing. I've got to redo the electrical. Am I going to put solar up there? I'm going to have to put solar on there. So you think of the big things right away, and you look at the cost and how much is that going to be. But in reality, the truth of the matter is that renovating an Airstream, a vintage Airstream trailer, whether it's a vintage Airstream, land yacht, whether ARGOSY, the truth of the matter is that it's all the little things. It's all the little tiny things that will make or break you. For example, how am I gonna do cabinetry? How am I gonna build the bed? How am I gonna build the bathroom? Should I go composting toilet or should I not go composting toilet? What kind of plumbing is that gonna take? What kind of toilet should I even buy? How am I gonna heat my Airstream? Should I go propane? Should I go, like we did, a wood burning stove? We got our cubic mini stove for a little less than $600. Should we go with the new and improved hot water heaters? It's those kind of decisions that'll make you nuts. We're at the point now where it's the little tiny decisions, like what kind of hinges should we put on the door? So Ariane, how long has it taken today to put those drawers in? What kind of flooring should we get? What should our fabric be for our couch? So are you happy? Have we made a decision?
Yeah, so this is what we were going for.
And
for $25 a yard. And this is what we ended up with.
And we got a deal.
For $18.75 a yard.
Very
It's close enough, I'm happy.
If Mama's happy, the Airstream is happy.
All right, let's wrap this up. Okay, wrap up.
What kind of fabric should be for our curtains? How do we hang the curtains? It's those little things that we are kind of having fun with, because that means our ARGOSY is done. So you probably know by now, we have been doing our complete restoration, renovation, as or I feel like just rebuilding the ARGOSY on Ariane's mom's farm. So the farm is in northern Georgia. So renovating anything on a farm has its challenges.
And we have a chicken in our bed. What are you doing, Rooster? You're in our bed.
So one thing I can't stand is goats on your work table. So yesterday we were caught in a torrential thunderstorm, lightning storm, and of course I was wiring the 12-volt system to get ready to finalize our solar during a lightning storm. We had about 2 inches of rain, so it was a crazy mud mess. And of course our dogs always want to trample in the Airstream, along with the goats and the chickens and anybody else who wants to come on the Airstream when we're doing work on it. But that's just another one of the challenges that we had while we're doing it. The great thing about the farm is that we were able to repurpose a lot of stuff for our ARGOSY. But along with all the little things, along with all the little different things, it's all the little different challenges that we face too while we're trying to renovate this thing. And that's what I want to talk to you about. If you're going to renovate an Airstream ARGOSY, be prepared for one thing. It's not the big things, it's the little tiny things. So one of the little things you have to know is that you'll be crimping wire if you do it yourself. You'll be crimping wire with battery connectors probably for a whole day if you do it right. And of course, the weather outside is about 97 degrees, which makes the Airstream inside about 100. And of course, we're only hooked up to a 15 amp outlet, so there'll be no air conditioning today. Shower curtain, shower rod. How are you gonna hang the shower curtain in an oval shaped type bathroom? Light switches, light covers, all the little plumbing fixtures you're gonna do. What kind of faucet are you gonna buy? Counter space. What kind of counter are you gonna go with? Butcher block, regular, you're gonna do it yourself, and varnish. Oh dear God. If you wanna get into a fight with your partner, go try to pick out varnish. Paint. Luckily we painted the inside white. That really probably saved us probably at least 2 days worth of fighting. What kind of drawer space are you gonna have? What are you gonna use to pull the drawers out? Whoo, boy, that was another big one. Luckily, we found a lot of stuff at Amazon, and we were able to purchase a lot of our stuff on Amazon. Here's a hint. If you are not an Amazon Prime member and you're gonna renovate an Airstream, spend the $110. Best thing you'll ever do. So here's the thing. One of the things that we were able to do was plan out everything to a T. And I mean, it went everything, all the little minor details, everything that we thought we wanted in our Airstream renovation process was going and doing all the tedious work, the pre-planning, before we actually bought the material. The other thing too is have an idea of your lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle are you gonna have in your home, in your Airstream? So knowing what your lifestyle is really helps you plan exactly what kind of small things you're gonna put in your Airstream. So we are a very organic family. We love the organics of nature, the wood, the metals, the things you see on the trail all the time. That we wanted to actually bring the trail, so to speak, inside our Airstream. And that's exactly what we've done. So knowing what your lifestyle is first really helps you plan for all the little things that you're gonna want in your Airstream, because the solar and all the big stuff, that's gonna take care of itself. If you wanna go boondocking and you wanna stay in one place for 14 days, well, there you go, okay? So you know that you're gonna already want that. If you don't wanna be on hookups all the time, if you don't wanna be at the RV parks, which we don't wanna be, then you're gonna have to pimp out your rig to handle that kind of lifestyle. But our lifestyle is we love antiquing, we love repurposing stuff. We love taking something old and making it new. Of course, that's why we bought a 76 ARGOSY in the first place. And that should help you buy all the little things. The little things get kind of pricey when you start looking at different hinges to buy. You start looking at different door handles to buy. You look at different shower heads. You know, we had so much copper here on the farm that all I did was cut, you know, 1/2-inch copper and installed it in the shower. The PEX shark bite stuff, or the shark bite stuff for PEX, that's hugely expensive. Now we could get around that. That was not one thing we could really get around because I didn't want to have to weld copper all day. And the shark bite stuff seems to work really well. You're not talking about a lot of water pressure, and that was one of the things that we did to help speed up our renovation. But it's expensive, so you have to know that. If you want a copper shower, you're gonna have to go and spend the money on the shark bite stuff. So all these things really kind of help you when you're planning your Airstream renovation in the first place. It's everything in the renovation is prep before you do it. If you're gonna spend 3 days doing a specific project, then you're gonna spend probably a day prepping for that project. If you prep well, then the project will go a lot easier. Of course, you know, we learned that the hard way. So hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, but more importantly, hit the bell so you always get notifications of our next video. We really appreciate you watching the video. For all you Airstream renovators out there, all the ARGOSY restorers out there, keep the faith. It's a great gig that you're doing to restore some of the old Americana that we have so we don't lose it, and have fun while traveling full time in your RV. We'll see you guys later. Bye. So 2 hours at IKEA, one of those hours of which we were lost inside the store and got clips for our drapes. 2 hours. The good news is I don't have to put anything together.